Hang on, here we go. Alright, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Mad Red United. Welcome to the live show. The live show is back, mate, because there's nothing going on. Paul's back with me tonight. How you doing, lad?
I'm
good.
Right.
Yeah, oh yeah. Sorry, yeah. Forgot. No handshakes allowed. Oh, bollocks. Anyway, I don't know how you're taking all that stuff and how you're coping, everybody, but we just need some input from you guys. Keep us going as well, because we were just talking then off camera, and literally no sport just seems like the end of the world, mate. It does, doesn't it?
There's nothing worse. There's actually nothing.
God.
I'm flicking through my telly thinking, what can I watch? There's nothing on. There's nothing.
Unless you're watching reruns, mate.
Yeah, exactly. And there's only so many reruns you can watch before you think, right, I've had enough of watching this.
Oh my god. Anyway, let's crack on to some of what is going on at the moment. I mean, we all know, we're all up to date with what is actually happening. I think the question is now, what happens next? That's the key. And honestly, the way it's being talked about at the moment, we know we've got this emergency meeting on Thursday for the Premier League. We've got the Euros are about to be announced on Tuesday that they're not happening, which is probably the right decision, to be honest. Yeah. Then, are we going to be able to get this season back up and running, or is it completely done? I know your thoughts on it being completely done, null and void, and certain teams not getting certain accolades.
Doubt, mate. That is it. There's no other possibility. There's no other possibility. Void the season. Let's start again. We'll be in Europa League. Mate, I will sacrifice us being in Europa League for another season if it means they don't win the league. Simple as. No. They can't win it. They can't win it on 28 games. And you know what? Being realistic, I can't see it playing on. It can't continue because it's stopped now to the 4th of April. Then we're going to hit the peak, so we're going to get worse anyway, so it's going to carry on. And then where do you say, right? And then you're going to start playing until next season. You can't. The only proper way, I know they're going on about bringing 2 teams up, so there's 22 teams. How's that going to work? Do you think Fulham's going to accept that? Do you think the other Championship teams are going to accept that?
No.
There's only one way to accept it. Void the season. Simple as.
Everyone starts again. Which means, and we spoke about this off camera as well, Paul's happy to do it just because Liverpool won't win the league. But
I'll sacrifice anything.
I want to know what you guys think as well, because would you sacrifice another season in the Europa League for Liverpool not getting a championship?
100%.
Would you take it? Would you be happy with that? But the added bonus and sweetener on top of that is Liverpool don't get the league and Leeds United don't get promoted. Now,
and we're back. So we're back next season. So we stop Liverpool winning the league next season. So, you know what I mean?
Paul's thinking we're going to be strong enough to stop them going for next year.
With Bruno, of course we are. Bruno, a few more signings there, I'll tell you. We're firing. Oh. It happened at a worse stage for us, but listen, at the end of the day, if it gets cancelled and Liverpool don't win the league, that's Christmas all. But the thing is, even if they did win the league, right, if they give Liverpool the league, how can Liverpool fans celebrate? You know, there's no Aguero moment, last minute goals, or there's no treble season like us. Everyone will look back to, do you remember 1920 season? Oh yeah, Corona won it. You know what I mean? Liverpool fans are getting the limelight took right off them. There's no Aguero moment. There's no Van Persie coming to us and winning the league, Fergie's last ever season. You know, they're not going to have that moment. They're not going to have it. So the moment's killed off them anyway. So just make them even worse and just void the league. That's surely the only way it can happen. It's
Premier League season in the standings, 2019 to 2020. Hashtag act of God. Sorry, Scousers, it's all over.
All starting with you, mate. Yeah, and you know what? There's Liverpool fans saying, yeah, but how can you celebrate a league when you played 28 games? You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, one league, 28 games. No, mate, you didn't. It's void. The only way it can get void, because if they keep pushing it back, you're going to eventually go into next season. And then when they're going to have the break then, and then you're eventually going to go into the Euros back for next year as well. So, you know what I mean?
There's no way around it.
There's no way around it. It's just a crazy one of them, and it's happened a year when Liverpool. What's the odds on that? You know what I mean?
No.
When we was growing up, you're like, yeah, cars will be flying in 2020. Liverpool are going to win the league in 30 years, and coronavirus all of a sudden a bit. It's mad. You couldn't write it. You couldn't write it.
It is mental, isn't it? It is so weird, so weird. Alien 10, all that. Let's get into the comments there. Everyone who's coming to the comments saying hello, everyone. Hello. Good to be back. Oh, I wish it was under better circumstances, but We're back live. We're probably going to have a lot more of these videos coming up now because there's nothing else to do. Alien 10 straight in with a super chat there. I bought my mate a Sabutio Prem trophy. I take it your mate's a Scouser, mate, and a Liverpool fan. That's a nice one, that. I think that was the last time they won the league when Sabutio was at his height, wasn't it?
It must have been. They'd get drunk if it went void.
Oh, God, man.
But not even that, playing behind these, even playing in that game on last Thursday.
Oh, it was crap, mate. It was horrible, wasn't it?
That was the worst thing I've ever watched in my life. It was just appalling to watch. And I'd rather them cancel any game than play like that again, because it was just poor to watch. You just couldn't get excited about it or nothing, could you? It was weird.
Let's just put some perspective on it. And anyone who's actually thinking that this is a possibility of starting again. I mean, the backlog of games now, we're not even talked about Europa League and Champions League games.
Oh, exactly.
And then you add to that the transfer window. When the hell's that supposed to start in between?
And you then people who are out of contract, what do they do? Do they play on?
Talked about everything like that, yeah.
What does Lingard do? Does he sign another 3-week contract? You know what I mean? Well, what happens with all players like them?
It's like you said, it's looking more and more like it is the only option right now. It really is.
There's nothing else you can do, surely. There's no scenario around it where they're saying, oh, we'll put whoever's in playoffs now, they play each other to just come up. But what about the team in relegation? If you give Liverpool a trophy, you've got to relegate the... You can't just say, right, we'll give you Liverpool a trophy, but we're not relegating you. How's that? You're either going in or you're going out. Simple as. You either play to the rules where if Liverpool get a trophy after 28 games, the teams get relegated. You can't say, right, we'll give you the trophy, but we're not relegating the bottom 3 teams. And then they're not going to take that because they'll sue him. They'll take him to court.
Exactly.
I tell you what, if they give the Liverpool League, I'm going to set a GoFundMe up and I'm going to challenge it, mate, because that was their challenge.
Paul's going to court.
I'm going to take him to court. I'll even write a letter to the FA saying there's no way you can give Liverpool the title after playing 28 games.
That's it. Shaveen with a super chat. Cheers, mate. Ollie didn't rest players and we thought he was a coward, playing strong teams all the time. Maybe he was smart enough to foresee the consequences of the virus before all of us. Hidden genius.
Hidden genius bringing it down. He's the one who brought it over to Liverpool. He's the one who brought it over with him.
Tell you what, you can go on about it. We can talk about anything we want right now and go through anything that's happened this season as well, but you've got your Ollie ins and L outs. You was bringing your flip flop the other week, mate. You came in, you came out. He was in, he was out. It was hilarious listening to his messages. And I think it was literally just from one thing he said, wasn't it? Was it around the Sanchez time, wasn't it?
It was something about bringing Sanchez back.
Oh my God. And then one thing he has absolutely nailed.
His press conference.
That's the bad bit, but we can't argue about players that he's brought into this club, mate, since he's been here, can we?
Yeah, exactly. So
we've got a new captain. We've got the best right back in the Premier League, I think, in Bizaka. We've got an up-and-coming talent here who's going to have to boil in James. But Igalo and Bruno,
it was good to see him score as well the other night. That's what I mean. So 5 signings, 5 hits. Imagine what's going to happen this transfer window. You know what I mean? He's
got an eye for it. He knows, doesn't he? He's got an eye for that.
He's buying sensible. Look at Igalo. Everyone's standing up, but he's buying players who want to play at the club. You know what I mean? And that's what we've missed. And then Bruno, what would have happened if we got him injured?
Oh God, that's the one. Nothing, mate, because the coronavirus would have hit and nothing
anyway. Yeah, then it would have been more. No, you give us the title, you don't cancel it because it would have been us sat by Liverpool.
Oh man, it is so weird.
But even his press conferences after the games,
they were killing him, weren't they?
Yeah, and he's just seen much better. He seems to be handling it a lot better. The pressure, Bruno's took a lot of pressure off him, and he seems a lot more relaxed. And he's getting the best out of him, and he's getting the best out of the players.
That's it, mate. We can look forward to a new season, I think, now. I mean, I've called it in the title.
What do you do with Pogba?
Well, if he wants to come back now, then a decision has to be made. Mate, the Euro's not happening now.
Well, that's the thing. He was coming back because he wanted to do the Euros.
So now everyone's situation has completely gone up into the air now. Definitely. So where's his head at? He's not going to play for France now for another, what? So they're going to add it on to another year on. And then what's he going to do?
Exactly.
Real Madrid
not seen him play.
Real Madrid are in meltdown. I mean, there's what I was speaking to Aaron the other day about it actually. If Paul Pogba wanted to go, and it only looks like he wants to go to Madrid, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Are you going to pay it?
Or do you swap him for Hazard? Hazard's going down the pan, mate. They don't like him. He's a Premier League player. He's like a Bale, but I guarantee if you made an offer to him, he'd leave there.
Yeah, definitely. It all depends on what formation we are going to be going to for next season. Because at the minute, I'm loving the 3-5-2. I love the two at front. It reminds me of the York and Cole. I've loved it. We've not seen that at United for years. We've not seen it since York and Cole.
It's beat City 3 times, it has, mate.
Fergie never played it for years, but I love to see the two up front, and that's what Ollie seems to be. And against the big teams he does, he plays the 3-5-2, and then the lesser teams he goes back to the 4-3-3, but I prefer the 3-5-2
and you see
formation. So then if we do get the 3, would Hazard fit in that 3-5-2 formation?
I mean, Hazard's a long shot. It's a conversation a mile away. We're only bringing it up because of Pogba.
Yeah, of course.
Was Pogba fit in the 3-5-2?
No. That's what I mean. You keep it the same as same as we're having it now with McTominay and Fred. Bruno just sat behind the two strikers.
I mean, he's just on another level. How we managed to get Bruno is beyond me. I don't know how we pulled it out of the bag. How no one else took him.
Oh yeah,
But we're buying players who want to play for the club.
There, he is having an effect like Cantona was. He's basically having the Cantona effect. Just like the other day, I think it was James. He done a poor ball and he went absolutely bollocked him.
He nailed him.
And that's what they've needed. I think after the Everton game 1-1, I read somewhere in the changing rooms he was going mad, saying we should have done better there. We should have beat him. Second half he was appalling.
Mate, it's been so weird, the football since he's been in. It's like now we're expecting performances all of a sudden. And when it does go wrong, we're even more critical than we was early on in the season. I remember at Everton going on outside of the fan cams. I'd never seen a game in 2 halves. So this is where I was convinced it was Europa League or Premier League for me for the size of our squad because we looked bollocks in the second half. Exactly. We could not get out of our half. And then it started happening against City again. But we had the break against City. City were pushing for it. And we looked like we was going to threaten them. That was the difference against City, I thought. We just looked like, with it being at home, we could bide our time. And then when we had a chance, we moved quick. And it was sharp, fast football. Yeah. And it was we had no possession.
Yeah.
Was it 29%?
I think so, yeah.
But every time we went forward, we looked like we were going to score. Yeah. City never looked like scoring a million years.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We looked solid with the 3-5-2.
It was. It just suits us so
well.
A
lot of people there saying Pogba fits in. But who do you drop? Drop there now?
Scott's come back and hit the ground running again.
It's like people say, you're dropping for Scott McTominay, but then when he was playing the defensive role, everyone was moaning, no, you need to release him more forward. So what is it when he plays that role? He looks like people are moaning he should be playing where Bruno is, but there's no way he's playing where Bruno is. No, he don't even come into the equation of taking Bruno's spot. So it's either he plays the defensive role and then you drop Scott McTominay. And Fred, you can't even touch Fred at the minute, mate, because he's playing out of his skin.
There's a few players.
And I wouldn't drop Scott McTominay because he's the defensive part of the.
But then you've got me. You got Matic in there.
I tell you what, he's coming on well. As soon as he gets a ball now, he's looking up to go forward. There's no backness and passing it back anymore. I tell you, wait on you. I tell you, I'm confident we're challenging next season.
Challenging for the title?
Definitely. 100%.
2 or 3 more players at least over the summer.
Who looks dangerous in this league now? No one.
But
Liverpool.
That's the thing now.
But look at Liverpool now.
They don't look dangerous now,
mate. They come well off the boil, mate.
They've not looked dangerous second half of the season, mate, but they've ground it out. I think they've just been... I think it was settled so long ago that it's petered out, mate.
Just riding it.
And this is just absolutely flatlined them. I don't think they're going to be able to come back from this.
I'm telling you, if City was closer, if someone was closer, they would be panicking now because the same would have been happening last season.
I think this mentally...
They always fall after Christmas and for some reason they go to a pot.
I think mentally, this Liverpool squad, if this happens now, it will destroy them. I do. I don't think they'll be able to come back from this. I think their chance has gone.
Back is,
I think their chance has gone.
30 years and now all of a sudden you're like... I'm arguing every day with Liverpool fans who are saying you're not winning it. It's not happening. Simple as. How can you celebrate winning a league after 28 games? I don't know what the regulations if you got to play. I know one of them was saying, we played over 75% of the games. It doesn't matter.
There is no rule for this at all. It's
just crazy circumstances, isn't it?
It is. It's just something that's never happened before, and they're never going to be able to make a reason why or why not to.
There's no making it back up. You're not getting these back games back. Simple as. You know what I mean? They complain that the players are burnt out already. So how can you add on another 10 games next season or whatever they're planning on doing?
Yeah, all United Centrals. And Saeed, what you saying, lad? You up to mix it up here, aren't you, mate? Let's see. What's happening, boys? I still want Pochettino next season. We got to look to get better and not stand still. So you just love to mix it, you mate, don't you?
He's off his head.
I think that was message that you made. That one. He's going at you there. He's going at you. Nice
Come
one,
on, Ollie.
Saeed, lad.
You've got to love Ollie now, man. Ollie's doing the bits.
Oh, mate. I mean, there's so many things that can go wrong. I said that wrong then. There's so many things that can happen this summer now. I mean, when's next season going to start? Because I'm calling this one off. Like we said, I don't think there's any. When does it start?
It's just
We're not going to get a pre-season. You can't train at the moment.
Pre-season don't mean shit though, do they really?
They don't.
You know what I mean? Pre-season. Listen, I'm not out pre-season. Pre-season just benefits the fucking Glazer cunts. That's all that benefits. You know what I mean? We can come in. We can stay down here and play Tranmeres or your Rochdales. You can play them. Fuck the pre-season. Pre-season's just a brand to brand you and going in. The Glazers a load of dough. I'm not arsed about that. So that's not an equation. We can start in August straight off. Start again. I know there'll be hiccups and like going to training away in Dubai. Who gives a fuck? Let him get a bit of Beirut round him and start training in a cliff. That's still open, don't it?
Yeah, that's it. There's no coronavirus at the cliff.
Yeah, so
it's too hard.
Like I say, pre-season, it's the owners getting a pure. It's just a brand, innit? Really, we don't really need to go to America and play in Real Madrid over there and stuff. You know, we can play local teams round here because you know what? Another thing is, all these little clubs is going to have a massive effect. I think that's where the struggle is going to be going. Your Rochdales, are they going to survive now? Because you still got to pay your players' wages and stuff. You know, there's going to be a big effect.
I heard them talking about the football, the Premier League, the Football League, whoever it is, going to have to loan out some money to these clubs to help them get by.
And so they should. If Premiership teams have to take a cut next season, so what? Let it be.
Yeah, we need the rest of them.
Yeah, we need the other divisions. It'd be a shame to see any of them go.
Yeah, you know what? It's going to hit home for a lot of people, and you know, people will probably a lot of people will take a step back and look at things in a different light after this has happened now. Because if you're looking at there, and it's like, you don't realise what you've got until it's taken away.
Yeah, exactly.
And I can't even walk around the corner to watch.
Oh yeah, I've got to speak to the wife. I can't be asked, but I've got to because there's actually nothing else to do. I'm like, yeah.
Knowing you, mate, you'll have another baby. You'll be one of these in 9 months.
That's why I don't want to be isolated for 2 weeks. Oh my God, freezing up.
What did they say? In 9 months, they're going to have a boom of babies because everyone's having to stay in more. Or it's going to be more divorces than ever because you're having to stay in all the time and not go and watch any sport. I mean, oh my God. I mean, someone said there in the comments, I think it was Lil United, said he's watching the Turkish League. How that's still going? I do not know. My God, them guys just don't give a toss. But a few people there saying Ollie out still. Matthew Holohan there says Ollie out ASAP. I think this summer now, I think it's ruined Poch's summer as well, mate, to be honest now. Where's he going now? Where's a lot of players and managers going? Like we said with Pogba,
everyone's in the limbo, aren't they?
It's gone crazy because there was so many deals I thought were already made.
We've got to give Ollie.
Well,
you've got to give him that. You've got to give him the benefit of the doubt from how he's turned us around this season and players he's brought in. You've got to give him the. Don't forget, right? You know why you got to give Ollie credit, yeah? Because look who we wanted all summer. All summer we chased Bruno, so everything we was doing. He knew everything was going to evolve around Bruno, yeah? And we didn't get him. So then that's just your plan out the window. So then we're playing Pereira, who can't do shit. You know what I mean? And now we've signed Bruno. Look where we've gone. So it showed Bruno was a big part of Ollie's plan, and now he's got him. You've got to give him a full proper season.
Yeah, I
definitely, you've got to back him again next season. You can't. I don't see how we can justify getting Poch in.
It's going to fast forward Ollie to get a chance to get more players in.
Exactly.
Isn't it?
And then he can't. 5 players, 5 hits.
Our issues with Ollie have been the way he spoke in press conferences. We're not going to get any of that anymore.
And to be fair,
we're not going to see any performances because we're not going to have any football. So all we've got now is transfers maybe, and that's probably been Ollie's best bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So we're going to fast forward straight to that. It's all fallen into his hands a little bit in a way, hasn't it?
Yeah. Well, they're saying there, I've seen they're going to vote to give Liverpool the lead so we can get in Champions League. Hey, Like, he'll go back down in my estimates if he decides that. Because if we want Champions League, we might not get it. You know what I mean?
I mean, we were on track for it, weren't we, in one way or the other?
I think we'll finish third. There's no danger. I think if this season would have carried on the way we've been playing lately, we'd finish third. 10 games unbeaten? You know, and that's going to City twice, Chelsea, Everton, Wolves. You know, they're big teams we've been playing. You know, we're not just playing the Burnley.
We were in the middle of a really tough run, and we were coming through the back end of it.
And then we had Spurs this weekend, and we would have turned them over.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know, they were there for the taking this weekend, weren't they, as well? It was perfect opportunity. It was set up nicely for us, wasn't it? And then Mourinho's rubbing his hands together now. He can wait now till the summer, get his transfers in, get all these players fit. I tell you what, there's some managers this has benefited big time and saved them.
Do you think Levy will back Mourinho, man? He's getting on these Spurs fans on his
It takes a lot for Levy to sack a manager, doesn't it, though?
Yeah, because he hates paying the compensation. But
he's a shrewd businessman, isn't he? And he is.
I know, but I don't get that him getting Mourinho was baffling.
Strange one. The fact that Mourinho's destroyed his record signing in Ndombele, that's an issue on its own right there, isn't it? I mean,
exactly.
We need Mourinho to stay at Spurs because we know what he's going to do to him. He's going to take Spurs out of the equation.
People are saying this season we could be going in for Kane, Sancho, and there's someone else. But imagine that, and Grealish. Imagine we get them 3 signings this summer.
Getting on to the signings now. Actually, we're moving on to the signings now, and what can actually happen this summer. Get your. Give me your top 3. Comment in the comment section, people. Give me your top 3 signings. The positions, because I think it's only going to be 3. That's what I think. It seems to be the way we do it. But if we're going to make 3 quality signings, then I'm happy with that. So hit me with your positions and your signings. For me, that Sancho one sort of... You know what? If we were going to get that Champions League, that would have been nailed on for me. I think if Villa went down, we would have been getting Grealish. And now it all changes again. The transfer windows have all spun now. It's completely gone out because we don't know what's happening with Pogba. I was told Grealish was nailed on with Villa going down. If it's a null and void season, Villa don't go down. Grealish is a Birmingham lad, a Villa fan. I can see him staying there next season now.
And they don't need to sell. Aston Villa got rich owners. They don't need the money to sell. So there'll be no reason to sell.
That's exactly it, innit? And now...
But then Sancho, right wing, like it's in there, it all depends on what formation he's going to go for next season. Is he going to go with a 3-5-2, which I love, or or is he going to go with a 4-3-3? Because Sancho's not going to come and sit on the bench.
No, he won't. He's a first-team player, isn't he?
Exactly.
He's first-team player at Dortmund. He's getting into the England scene, so he's one fighting there, innit? I mean, Kane's got to be thinking in his head now, isn't he?
He's got to, mate. If anyone's more nailed on with, not nailed on, but anyone more realistically to go from the club, a big name player, it's Kane. He's going to want to leave there now, especially with Mourinho there. We know how much he drills and drains the life out of players as it is, you know what I mean? So imagine Kane under Mourinho.
Kane at United, my God.
Oh my word. That'd be a Van Persie moment again. That would be a Van Persie moment. I'd happily enough next season just sign Kane. Obviously with Igalo coming in as well, I would. Because don't forget, you know what? You don't forget we've been going on this run, yeah? Marcus!
I know.
Wow! You forget, we still got Rashford to come back.
He's got all of that to come into the equation. You've got options there now. Right now we're at the club now in the summer, we've got 4 strikers. I think Igalo should get a rolling 1-year deal, mate, I think.
It'd be crazy if we don't sign him for 15 million.
No, I think it's a no-brainer.
Stupid.
He brings so much to us now. And then, you know what? He changed the game against City because our backs were against the wall in that second half. And then when he came on
and started doing fucking about the ball, I thought, come on, son, taking that piss completely.
He changed it for us, definitely. Let's see. Ken Cunliffe, Sancho Werner, and Ndidi. Good players. If Pogba stays, that is, he says. Let's see, Sancho, Werner and Ndidi again. There's a few going for Werner, and Sancho pops up onto everyone's lips. He just seems like an easy one to say because he's been linked with us for so long now. And like you said, then
Neymar.
Where would he come in? Neymar's going nowhere near this club, I don't think. Ollie would not even go for him.
Yeah, Ollie's not interested in them pre-marriage.
If Ollie's there, you can forget about Neymar. That's a Woodward wet dream. That Neymar, innit? That's all
it'd be.
That is all it would be.
And we got Sanchez coming back. Don't forget that. Remember, Ollie? Yeah, we got Sanchez. Ooh.
Oh shit, yeah. Sanchez and Smalling to come back in the summer.
I think, to be fair, I believe Smalling's had a good season.
He's been tearing it
up
in
Italy.
Don't
come back and then think, he's going to play. No. He's had his chance now. He's gone in. He can't send someone out on the season loan and bring him back and put him straight in the squad. No way.
We're talking about managers and how things are going to affect it. There's going to have to be an open top bus parade for me, just with a banner for Steve Bruce, because if the rumours are right and Newcastle do buy Phil Jones, then I will be going up to Newcastle and kissing Steve Bruce's feet. He had done us a big favour if we can pull that one off. Get that guy out of this club, and that's one thing that's changed with Ollie as well. He seems to have given up on.
Yeah, but he's getting rid of Deadwood as well. People forget he's getting rid of Deadwood as well.
He's putting players where they belong. Jesse Lingard's disappeared off the planet, mate. I think he's had enough.
He's gone, mate. He's not getting a new contract.
He's seen.
And then he's signing Chong. Chong signed up, so what she said to him, he was on the verge of going Juventus, wasn't he? A great comment there from Alan about the will change the market values. Definitely. You're gonna see it's gonna be a weird summer. That's why I think we're probably looking at 1-2 players max, one player, because like you say there, it'll affect a lot of club and the budget of what we can spend and what we can't spend.
Exactly that it is.
And if anything, it might bring the values down, because the values of players lately have just been going crazy, haven't they?
Yeah, this might be the moment. The moment where everything changes.
Yeah, when everything goes back to...
And gives the Premier League and UEFA and FIFA chance to say, right, it's time to set some new rules here now. Yeah. We've got a clean slate as effect right now.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So serene and weird circumstances it may be, but there is a good chance here now for him to say, all right, let's get down now and set some new rules out here. Let's price cap the wages, you know what I mean? So then it's all down to... Where's the player going to play for? Where's he going to play? He wants to go there because he wants to play for that club. Yeah. We've just bought 5 players who want to play for Man United.
And the difference it's made.
Wow. That is a complete difference. You can see it. You can see the mentality. Yeah, we're still not ready. We're still not there. But little bits are changing in that team at the moment. I said, I'm a big mentality person, me. I'm thinking the mindset of the player wearing that United shirt, handling the FA Cup final every single weekend, because that's what it is. And when you're playing bad and teams come to Old Trafford knowing that one of the greatest clubs in history is struggling and there's a chance to take them down, it's even harder. So where's your head at? You have to be top notch. You have to be mentally there. Zlatan, when he arrived at the football club, was the same. He accepted what United were and absolutely went at it. Bruno's done exactly the same. Maguire, captain after 3 months, says it all. He's took it on and he's accepted it, and now he is showing what I knew we were buying him for. I remember people slagging him off earlier in the season. I knew he was going to come good.
Because he's a ball playing centre back.
Yes, and it suits him in that 5 at the back as well.
Yeah, because he's in the middle. He's free to run up. He can go. Yes. He can pass. You know what I mean? So, yeah, definitely, like you say. It is all mentality, and Bruno's brought the mentality back to us. Bruno's brought that winning mentality back to the players. Yeah. But at this moment in time, we used to be like, we've got a losing mentality, we're all so negative. But now we've just got so much positive energy, positive mentality, and we're just grinding and going and getting the results we want.
That's it, innit?
And he can pass. That's the best thing. We got someone who can link the midfield and the forwards.
He can start the ball.
Look at that free kick for Martial's goal, City. Come on. We've not seen nothing like that for you. They've actually been training. It's all right doing it in training, but to pull it off like they did.
No one else does that or sees that.
Exactly. In our team. No one, and they've been practising it. And you know what? They look like they've got a good little friendship going on there. Seeing him saying to him, I'm glad I got a first assist to him and stuff. So.
Well, there you go. That's it, innit?
And then again, you got Rashford coming in.
Alien Tunnel there says Bruno has saved Ollie's job. Matt Cole, how do you guys think Ollie tries to get Grealish and Bruno into the same system? I don't think Grealish is coming now, honestly. You know how I feel about that. I knew he was coming if the season finished out, because I thought Villa will definitely go down. But
if Grealish did come, where would you play him? What
it's
would you
like
do?
a free rein, isn't it? He goes across the whole front line.
But who would you drop?
Exactly that. Now, if we've got a clean slate now, like you said, we've got a clean slate now. We go with this team into next season, maybe with 2 acquisitions, maybe another 2 players coming in.
Definitely the centre forward.
We're looking like we're a comfortable top 4 team. Or we are challenging for the top
Based
team.
on what? The last 10 games, yeah?
10 games is 10 games.
Titan challenges, mate. In the last 10 games, we're title challengers.
Really? We're ready to challenge.
Who looks more dangerous than us at the minute?
I know that, but I remember when Ollie first came in and we won.
Yeah, I thought we were going to do it this season, but we didn't get Bruno, did we? No, I'll tell you now. I think realistically, right, City, right, they're on a spiral.
They're going
Silva
down.
Going, De Bruyne's not looking as good. Aguero's getting older. Jesus can't empty it. He can't score. You know, they're sloping. Liverpool, they can't go. What are they going to do? They can't get any stronger.
No, this. I think.
And if this coronavirus, like you say, what mentality effect is that going to have on them players? They've been setting their heart out to win the league. They know they've done it. They've virtually got to win 2 more games out of 10, and they're going to win the league. And then for it to go void, what would that'd just take the whole life out of every player.
You look at a Liverpool player now. You've done all this all season.
Next season, say, "Come on, boys, let's do it. We're going to win it." They'd be like, they'd go
that's
in,
the hardest
they'd be
thing
down,
in the world.
They'd be looking down, thinking, "I can't believe I've just done all that work."
This is the scenario as a Liverpool player. Within the space of 2 weeks, their season has collapsed in every single competition. They went out. They lost the unbeaten run against Watford. They've gone out of the FA Cup. They've gone out of the Champions League, and now it looks like their league title, it looked like it was nailed on, has pretty much just been taken away from them. Where's your head at next season? Like you just said then, starting afresh now, it's like we have to do all that again, and we ain't even got anything for it.
Exactly.
We ain't got one medal.
And the worst thing is, right, they went through the worst they could have done the season before, lost the league by 1 point, so they'd done all that crap, and they thought, right, fair enough, City was the better team, they beat them. So then they've come in and put that extra 10% in this season, 20% in, and then it's worked for them, and they've got 20 odd points clear, and then it's going to mean shit. Oh my day. Just void it on Thursday. I just want the league to say, we're sorry, there's nothing we can do. The season's finished, that's it.
Oh man, can you imagine Klopp's face?
Klopp, can you imagine the guys in my work? Oh my day, they will be avoiding me. I've not been on Twitter for it. I can't be doing with it. I will be back on Twitter, scrolling through all them Liverpool fans who put that video up of me saying, yeah, Mourinho, all this, you know. I'd get that right back up. I'd tell you, I'd be back on the...
Paul's on the rampage when that announcement comes out.
I'm definitely rubbing that into...
Get tuned into Twitter when that one gets dropped, because Paul's going off on one big time.
Looking for them all.
Also, quickly before we go on to the next subjects, you can see there I've put the link up. The link is in the description below. I'm not one for going on about things, but this channel is all about us working family men. You know what? It'd be nice if someone got an award that wasn't one of these young whippersnappers, wouldn't it? Just for a change, you know what I mean? Us working middle-aged men, you know what? Beating them young whippersnappers to this award. So yeah, I've put the link in there in the description below. It's just at the side of the screen there as well. But it is, I think it's the new Content Creator Award, the Football Content Awards come around this time every single year. Just so happens now it finishes.
Them, mate. Full of corona kit.
Yeah, well, it'll be like a video call, won't it, if anything? But yeah, no, just get on there, link on there, give us a vote if you do like it and want to get behind the channel. It is one of them things. It will look good, especially if I'm laughing at everyone else while I'm going up to collect a prize or whatever it is. I don't think it will, but you know what? Just to get nominated would be great anyway. But yeah, that's that. So, moving on to the next subject. This season, give me what we've had.
If Liverpool don't win the league, I'll go to Anfield and lay some flowers at the gate. That is a great idea, and I think all of us should do it. Oh, that'd be unbelievable. With a Premiership trophy. Oh, yeah, I'm doing that, mate. Premiership trophy, one of them things, and just fly flowers on it in front of it. Oh, that'd be class.
There's plenty of salt to be rubbed in some serious wounds there, isn't there? There really is. There's one guy there, Dave Elliott there, said United can't afford another season without Champions League. Financially,
richest club in the world.
Financially, they've frozen the season tickets again. I know that. It's where they get the money from, I do not know. But we've still got a lot of money left over. There's another subject I want to touch on in a minute. It's about another player. If you sold Pogba and something, you've got money there. You've still got Lukaku money for me. If he wants to say that, exactly where I was going to go. Everyone, this is a question for all of you. De Gea right now, you've got a player there in Henderson. He's posting pictures of himself in United shirts when he was younger. He's posting everything that he wants to be United. He wants to be England number one. He wants to be United number one. He's saying all the same things, the right things. He's performing the right way. He's part of the best defence in the league behind Liverpool this season, playing for Sheffield United, a promoted Championship team. Do you now go like we have been doing, not being as sentimental and a soft approach with a lot of our players? And by that I mean a Lingard, a Jones, that sort of scenario. And De Gea has earned his corner at United. I'm not taking that away. But is it time now to sell De Gea? Cash in, well, we've got an absolute quality goalkeeper. And let's not forget about Romero as well. As a number 2, the best in the league.
I know, yeah.
We've seen what a number 2 can do when he played against Liverpool. When he played for Liverpool the other night against Atletico. That's what a poor number 2 does. We've got the best number 2 in the league. And we've got one of the best up-and-coming keepers. And I know we all thought this when Foster came on the scene and it didn't turn out right. Has Henderson got the mentality? Do we cash in now when we know that Madrid are still hovering and wanting to make marquee signings this summer? Because they will be ready for it in the summer. Madrid are going to be demanding it. And there's 2 there right now at our club who we could really cash in on. Who I don't think would make any effect to us.
Are they going to really splash out on 70 million after just doing it last season? You know what I mean? They just put a Courtois from Chelsea for what? 80 million, 70 odd million?
He's nowhere near good enough.
I know, he don't, I don't think he even played. He's been playing that Navas, I think.
The next best for them would be the All Blacks, but he's never going to get a play from Atletico Madrid.
Like you said there with De Gea, you can't discredit what he's done. He's been from the boy he come, from the boy he come to, the man he could leave. Listen, he's been a great servant for the club. But I think it would benefit all sides if we sold him. Yeah. Because, listen, he's Spanish. He's always wanted to go to Madrid. You know, I know he had the connection with Atletico, but every Spanish player wants to either play for Real Madrid or Barcelona. It's no danger that they all want to play for either one of them 2 clubs. They're the biggest club in Spain. And it's his childhood, it's his Spanish club, so let him go. Yeah. He's always been linked to me. Wanted to go when the fax machine broke. You know, so
he has,
and then we get Henderson in, and then Henderson is another player. What Ollie wants, the type of player what he wants. He wants to work his hard off to get in the starting team. He wants to work his hard off for the club and be the number 1 choice keeper for England.
Wants and would stay there for the rest of his career.
Exactly.
You got a keeper for 10 years and more there.
Easy.
And then you build, and then that defence is looking absolute quality, mate. Would you bring in another defender? Or you put Bailly in there now?
Well, I love Bailly, but he's just not got to get in there. I don't know what's going on, whether he's not, don't want to risk him getting injured again, but I don't get why Lingard keeps getting into the team.
Lindelof.
Lindelof's not Lingard. Yeah, I love Bailly. He was just sensational against City himself. But then it all falls back into what formations is he going to be playing? Because if we're playing 3 at the back, you definitely need even Shaw. I like Shaw as a centre back.
As the 3rd centre?
Yeah, because he works well with Williams, because when Williams is back, Shaw will overlap
there is a nice little mix in that formation.
You
do feel like when one goes forward, you still got cover.
Yeah,
it does work for us, doesn't it?
It really does, like you say, it does. So yeah, for me, I think we definitely need a striker. Definitely got to go with 4 strikers. You've got to have the 4 strikers, because it's not even that with Martial and Rashford, they're giving you the option to change the formation and go for the 4-3-3. But yeah, for me, definitely
one more striker in. One more striker would give us 5 next season.
And then, the midfielder, like you say there, it all relies on what's happening.
Build the team around Pogba anymore.
Yeah, forget that. No one's bothered about.
Is he going to take that and give us his all?
That's the thing with Pogba now. The best thing is about Bruno there. Pogba knows he's not the man anymore. We don't need him now. He needs us now because he needs to start playing well for clubs to come and want him.
Yeah.
So if Pogba stays, then he's not going to think, I don't care here. Hopefully his attitude's going to change now because he wants to play with Bruno and he's seen the impact he's had. And maybe Bruno might have had a word with him himself and tell him, listen, come on, we can do this, stick together and we can do it and we can get us back to where we should be.
That's it, innit?
Because you look at that midfielder with Pogba, Fred and Bruno. Is he a better three? With Matic and McTominay as backup. And you know what I mean? Then you got your Carling Cup games where you can play your Matters and your Igalos and you know what I mean?
You need a squad. You need a strong squad. Right, now, this is where I was going with the Europa League or the Premier League shout because I didn't think we had the numbers to play the same team every week. And I've seen it in the Premier League games when we were flagging in the second hour. We always seem to peak at Europe and we seem to be alright in the first half of games and then we sort of petered away. It was getting to us.
Yeah.
But again, another positive. I mean, how many goals have we scored in the last few weeks? I mean, when was the last time we scored 5 or more goals 3 times in a season? Exactly. We've done that this year. Yeah, it may have been in the FA Cup and the Europa League, but we were doing what I always expected United to do and just walking over teams that should be walked over.
Yeah, definitely.
It was coming and there was a run of games that would have completely tested us. We had Spurs and that was it till the last game of the season for the top teams.
Yeah.
Everything else was lower part of the league table.
I believe we would have got third.
It was a shot. I mean, we were
Leicester's gone off the boil, haven't they?
Yeah, they lucky they came up against Villa at the right time. Leicester, I think that sort of saved them and just solidified them in there. But it's like the null and void season now. Leicester's plans go out the window. Where's James Maddison thinking now? You know what I mean? Vardy's last chance to get in Champions League. Because I don't think next season, knowing that everyone knows how they are, you know what I mean? But it's like now, everyone would have figured Leicester out now. And then all their work again, like Liverpool, gone. Start next season, United know what's coming. United are the team that are looking on the up. There's a few more, like you said, just on the dip. Plenty on the dip.
Are looking over their shoulders at us.
No one above us is playing better than us.
No one, not even Liverpool at this moment in time. They've gone through a dip. Mate, and I tell you, they'll be looking at us, mate. They're looking at us for next season thinking, fuck me, they sign a few more players. 1 or 2 more players. And we've got the squad then. If we get 1 or 2 more players, we've got the squad to compete next season, surely. Definitely.
It is going to be a totally different one. It is, 1 or 2 more players. In terms of your positions, you would go 2 players right now. Which positions?
Kane.
Centre forward and.
It'd have to be a centre back. We definitely would ideally need a centre back.
You're not liking Axel coming in there?
He's been given but he's not been playing enough. You can't just throw him straight. He's not been playing enough. I'd rather him go out and do what Henderson does. Send him back out. I don't know why we didn't send him out on loan anyway. We kept him to play more games, but he's played about 3 games. So it was pointless keeping him. You should have send him out to a Premiership team and let him play. And then see how he does.
Yeah. Villa were crying out for him this season.
I know, so why not let him go back there? He was there last season. Why not let him go and have another season at Villa in the Premiership? And let's test him and see how he comes up against some of the best players in the world.
Yeah.
But I don't think Axel's played enough this season for Ollie to be convinced that he's ready for the first team.
There's a time when you just bring him in, isn't there? And you look at it and you go, hand on heart, you can't see him coming into the team the way he's picking the team. You got Bayou's in front of him, 2 more in front of him, I think.
Sure, if he plays 3 as well.
That's it, innit? With the playing 5 at the back, does that give him more of a chance? 3 centre backs. Does that give him more of a chance of getting into the team?
It's one of them though. If one of the centre backs get injured, he'd go back to the 4-3-3 formation. He wouldn't stick with it. I don't think he'd play with the. If one of them got injured if Shaw got injured, for instance, I don't think he'd play Axel in that position. I think he'd rather go back to the 4-3-3 formation we've been playing against, like, the lesser teams.
Sandro Rodriguez, super chat, cheers mate. He says Sancho and Ndidi, and we are definitely contenders. Is that holding midfielder Ndidi again? I mean,
I'm not convinced with Sancho. Desperately needs Sancho.
There's a big shot. I mean, everyone loves Sancho. He does bring something a bit different. Is he the type of player who is going to be able to accept that United shirt again? Can he handle that pressure? He's playing at the top level at Germany now and shining. He's getting into the England team, so it's no biggie, I don't think, for him. It's that, can you do it every single week? You get weeks off at other clubs. You don't at United. Yeah, you just don't.
The whole world's watching, like, when was that time you watched a German match, you know what I mean? You can't, no one convinces, I don't follow German league at all, so I don't know how well, if he's doing well consistently, or it's just here, there and every other game.
He had a bad start to the season. He wasn't as good as he was. He started to come back a little bit, and to be honest, the German league is the league that I thought was going to really dominate Europe if we finish the season, because Bayern Munich looked like the team to beat, and the other teams in that, I mean, I know Dortmund lost to PSG in the end, but still, you look at what Leipzig did to Spurs, another team there in the mix in the last 8, and they look like they're having their sort of time again until this happened, obviously. But when they bought Haaland, Dortmund, it was sort of like, you know what, they're looking to get that player in for 3 years and then send him on again. This is where Sancho is right now. They do this, Dortmund. They hold a player for about 3 years, get the best out of him. Unless he's German.
They're the feeder club, that's it.
Unless they're German and they want to stay in Germany, then they always sell on. They are, like you said, that's where they make their money. Because they don't get massive gate receipts. They don't charge the fans enough to get it.
They don't charge, yeah.
So, Sancho is there. He's a target. He's an easy one. The only other club I can see maybe going for him is the likes of Chelsea. He don't fit in at Liverpool. No. Chelsea need a similar player.
For me, I think Liverpool cashing on Salah.
I think it'll be Mane. I think Mane will want to go.
Salah, they miss Mane more than Salah.
Oh, they do. I think Liverpool fans like Mane more than they do
Sancho
Salah.
Could go to any of them. But then if we do pull him off, if us, Liverpool and Chelsea go in for him and he comes to us, that'll be another big cut for Ollie, that. And it'll show we're back. We've got the pulling power back. If we do get a big name player like your Sancho, your Kanes, if we pull in a big player, it will show we have got our pulling power back and we are going in the right direction.
Yeah, it is a big statement, I know, especially when you know the others are going for him. It's like, I thought Bruno was a huge statement, to be honest.
No one was after Bruno, though, was it? That's the thing. I know, I don't get it. That's what I mean.
There must have been someone looking at him, and he must have just said, look, to his agent, don't even talk to anyone. There's only one place I'm going.
Because that's what his agent set the Barcelona rumours off, didn't he? To say, listen, come on, you dragged your feet all summer, you're not, and then we dragged our feet all January. And then his agent said, listen, Barcelona, because at one point he was going to Barcelona, wasn't he then? Ollie must have had a word, come on, let's get him, and now look. But now since we've signed him and playing well, now all the pressure's gone off Woodward, and there's nothing now. There's no protest. There's no green and yellow scarves. You know, so
the only way anything stops.
He's the luckiest man. He's the man who's pulled off best than anyone for Bruno pulling off, because no one's going on it now. No one's even mentioning him.
No, they won't. When the results are right on the pitch, no one worries about anything. It's a fickle support base like every other club, innit? That's what it is. Exactly. When the results are going well, that's all you care about. That's all you want at the end of the day. You want to be watching decent football and your team doing well, and then if it is, no one even worries about what's going on behind the scenes. They don't at all. But it is what it is. Well, to finish up with, go on, who's someone else you're picking out?
It just shows Greenwood. You forget about Greenwood. Our options at this moment in time, I don't get where this is basically a rag to riches season, because we were ragging, we were paying with shit and shite, and now by the end of the season, it's like, oh my god, this is a completely instant of rag to riches with our squad. One player or two players have just absolutely changed the mentality of the club.
Yeah,
you don't like say like Greenwood. We've not even met. You forget about Greenwood.
Got over a dozen goals this season.
Just firing. Do you know what I mean? It's so then if Kane comes in, that means we'd have Greenwood, Kane, Martial, Rashford, Igalo.
That's it. There's so many players on form, isn't there, as well? And it's just...
It shows,
It's a shame it's all stopped now for us.
I know, yeah, but I'm happy enough to sacrifice it. If Liverpool don't win the league, I couldn't give 2 fucks. I'm happy enough with that, mate.
So, to finish off tonight, I want you to... Season's over, basically. So, let's name top 3 players of the season. I want top 3 from United. Starting with third, second, first. Let me know what you think as well, people.
Bruno.
Give me your top players of the season so far. Just because the season's over, never mind so far. Who has been the one that has stood up through all the crap, all the poor performances, and now he's getting more accolades because we're playing well as well. So, give me your best players this season. Who's yours, mate?
For me, Bruno's have to be the top. He's just made, he's played, he's only played 2 months, but I don't care the impact he's made. He's been the best player to bring this team on. And then after that, you got to go Rashford and Martial. Them two have had big seasons. Considering, look, there's another thing for Ole. He got rid of Lukaku knowing we didn't have an out-and-out striker, but he had faith in Rashford and Martial.
I mean, you pulled Rashford a few times, haven't you?
Yeah, but and then now this season, he proved us wrong, didn't he? He is going to be that out-and-out top striker.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm going to go with my man. I've definitely got to have Maguire in there. You got an argument for
Maguire started shaking, didn't he? Maguire started. The only thing about Bissaka, I love Bissaka, but he does need to improve on his going for defensive. Yeah, no matter what.
Fred's had a great season.
It's mad how before Christmas we were all thinking, what, Ollie out, get out, fuck off, and now it's like, yeah, man, woo.
It's mad. It's a hard
That's how crazy football is. Football is crazy.
And now we ain't got any of it. Yeah, and now we're dying inside, aren't we? We're all dying inside and clinging on to anything.
So go on, Maguire.
Oh, Maguire, I'm going in there. You know what? Rashford definitely is in there. He's had a season of his life, and gutted for him that Ollie absolutely put him into that Wolves game and poleaxed him. But I'll never forget who played that death suicide ball to him for that back injury as well, and that was Pereira. Another player who's got to go this summer.
That's why Bruno come up with that. Bruno spelled the end of him.
I've got to put Fred in there, mate. Fred has just impressed me the way he just kept going this season, because there was times at the start of this season where it was like, and I slaughtered him. I said, when is the penny going to drop? Yeah, but he started about 22 Premier League games in a row.
Yeah, no,
and
he has.
Proved it. He's stood up and he's been counted. He has absolutely been the best, most improved player by a mile in this team this season.
And there's another credit to Ole. You know what I mean? He didn't get a sniff in with Jose. Jose didn't play him. He didn't get a sniff.
He signed him, him off.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So then Ole's come in and he's lifted the confidence of the player. He's got the mentality right back for him, and now we're getting rewarded with the benefit of how he's playing. Because, like you say, Fred has been an unbelievable player.
There's a few there going for Aaron Bissaka, Fred, Shaw, Maguire, Fred, Aaron Bissaka, Maguire, Fred, McTominay, Greenwood, Paul, shout. Bruno, Maguire, Bissaka, Fred, the Red, Aaron Bissaka, McSauce and Bruno, Alien Tenno. Everyone's forgetting about a few, aren't they?
Yeah, that's the same. We've actually had a crazy season. Did you see Bruno on TalkSport when he started singing his song?
Oh, I know.
That was class, that. I love him, mate. He's sick.
That's it, he is. I call him the gravy on the Sunday roast, Bruno. He is mixes everything together. He makes everyone else taste better. He makes everyone better than what they are. That's what he is, and that's what he's done. He's lifted the spirits, and how he's even in the conversation for Player of the Year just shows you what he's done. Because there's a few people in the comment section as well who've gone in with Bruno on there and gone, you know what? He's done enough and shown enough to convince me that he has been a player. If he finished this season off, he would have been in he'd have been in the Premier League team of the year.
He would have been in double figures with assists.
Oh,
definitely.
What he had about 4 or 5 already.
Yeah, exactly. In what, 5 games?
Absolutely frightening what one guy can do to a football club, but that's exactly what Bruno has done to Manchester United.
Someone said there as well, if Bruno got injured.
Exactly.
We're back to square. You're back to square one, aren't you? With the.
Would that be where you would keep a Pogba if there's 2 of them in there? ball-playing midfielders.
Well, yeah, you'd move Pogba up and bring in him at
That's what United always had and could always fall back on. And you know what? You weren't as worried relying on one player. It is absolutely crazy what one guy can do to a club, and one way or the other, if he's in, it's great. If he's out, what we miss. That's the difference, and that shows the quality of a player.
Back, though? Would you get rid of Pogba or would you keep him?
Me, I'd get rid of Pogba, mate.
Definitely, I think
I'd get rid of Pogba now because I think
the damage has been done with him, with the fans, with the fans, and then if he does a bad pass, the fans get on his back, and the fans will start bickering again. At this moment in time, we're all going in the right direction.
It's like I don't want to get rid of Pogba for football reasons. I just feel like this, and I go to every game, as you know, and the stick. I just think there's so many United fans who've just totally had enough of him and given up on him.
It's not giving up on him. He gave up on us. He gave up on us.
In our time
of need, we needed him to step up the most, and he didn't give a fuck. That was the problem. He gave up on us.
And that's it. That's the argument a lot of United fans are going to have.
It is, and I think if he does come back, obviously the season's over now, so it would have been nice to see him have a game with Bruno and see how they went, but I was happy enough to let him go.
Samson, there's no agenda against Pogba. He's a player that needs to be in United's team. It's simple as that. It's if it works right now. I mean, if you said to me, Pogba's gone in the summer, it's like we all expected him to. Everyone expected him to be gone. So we started to think about football without him. And then we got Bruno in. It made that look even easier to lose Pogba in the summer. If Pogba stays, you know what? I'm intrigued. I want to see how that works.
Yeah, of course.
I'll be excited to see him play next season. I really would. And I want to see how he works. And would Pogba be different in a team that's got momentum and better players?
Saying their agenda against Pogba, it's crap that. What's the agenda?
There is no
Why
agenda
is he injured
against
now?
Pogba.
Why is he out? What is it? What outcome is out? There's no agenda.
He's not out. He's just getting back to fitness, isn't it?
From what though? What can anyone tell me? Someone in the comments? What was Pogba's first injury? It was the foot, wasn't it? Well, that was about 10 months ago. And then he went dancing, and then he come back, and then what injury since? I don't get what injury Paul Pogba is actually currently.
It was the ankle break. He had a fracture in his ankle that was there for a while that none of the medical staff at United noticed.
Oh yeah, is that when he refused to play for us and said, no, I'm not listening to the medical doctors here.
He went and got his own.
Yeah. Come on, that's telling me.
That was at the time when
we needed him.
We was all over the place.
The shit. When we was getting stumped off Burnley's at home and the shit like that, you know what I mean? So
it's a great debate, Pogba, because it's like people are saying in the comments there, who replaces Pogba? I mean,
you don't replace Pogba.
We're playing without him all the season.
You get 2 or 3 players who do replace him.
Yeah, it is what it is. Everyone's got their own opinion about Pogba. It's like when people were pulling me on Martial, I just wanted him more.
I don't despise Pogba, but for me, I think I'd rather him go than stay.
Well,
because you think now we get rid of Pogba, get rid of Lingard, and all the thingy in the changing room and all that's done and dusted. That's what we wanted. We don't want to see it. We want to see commitment, hard work, concentration, getting us back where we deserve.
Yeah, let's see where you're at on that, people, because you're all saying what you want to say there in the comments. So, give it now. Is Pogba gone next season? Let's say this. Would you get rid of Pogba or would you keep him right now? Going into next season, would you keep Pogba or not? Answer now, everyone. Comment, let me know what you think before we finish up tonight. That's one. Anyway, just going to go into what's coming up. Midweek, obviously, there's zero to report and talk about. We're just going to go with the flow and see what happens in terms of announcements and things like that. But I've got something a little bit different on midweek this week. Something else. Another guest appearance from someone you'll know very well. So stay tuned for that. And that's basically it in terms of what's coming up, because I don't know. We don't know. The Premier League doesn't know. Until they make their minds up and
cancel.
And we all start celebrating Liverpool losing the league. And then we get set for another Thursday night season next season. Where you are on that, I do not know. But again, everyone, super chats, comments, everyone for coming on, Paul for coming on again. It's just going to be weird now for a few weeks, people. But I'm sure we're going to get plenty to talk about. There's going to be breaking news all the time. Christina just throws a super chat at me there just as I'm about to wrap up. Christina, love you. Hi, Adam. Love the show and the community from the beginning. It is just a little help to carry on these hard times. Christina, love you. Love all the support of everyone. Always. Don't forget, give us a vote on the awards. The link is in the description below. It is just there. The Football Content Awards are coming up. Give us a vote. New content creator. I think that's the one we should be looking at anyway. People, enjoy what's left of your weekend. Enjoy the announcements that are coming this week, because that's all we're going to be talking about. Take it easy, people. Thanks again. Bye-bye.